Exaggerator Donald Trump inflated his net worth to narrowly avoid personal bankruptcy in 1990. According to sources and financial records reviewed by the Post, those who have worked with him before say that a $250 million civil lawsuit filed in New York, where he apparently does the same, could get him the dessert he deserves. All of cases appear to be true. A lender who helped bail out Trump in the 90s told the Post, adding that former president certainly has a habit of exaggerating his net worth. He gave very promising estimates, said a second lender who bailed out Trump in 1990. Did he push the outside of the envelope? Trump, 77, will face court today when a judge decides whether he and his sons inflated their net worth to get more favorable rates from banks and insurance companies. If he loses, he faces a fine of up to $370 million and will be barred from doing business in all of New York State. In the 80s, Donald was also taking financial risks and trying to overvalue his assets. This resulted in disaster. Shockingly, he borrowed $425 million to finance the purchase and did not invest any of his own money. Part of that, $125 million, was a personal guarantee that he would take on the risk if the risky deal went sour. 5. Donald Trump increased his net worth to narrowly avoid personal bankruptcy in 1990. According to sources and financial records reviewed by the Post, lenders believed his personal worth would cover the loans. He did this against advice of his own lawyer. The source said, in about a year, Trump couldn't even afford interest on his Plaza loans or other properties he had recently purchased, including the Trump Shuttle airline and Regency Hotel in Atlantic City. Lenders, including Bankers Trust, Chase, Citicorp, manufacturer Hanover Midlantic Corp, hold loans on most of Trump's properties and have the right to force him into personal bankruptcy. Cash out his assets thanks to a personal guarantee. The sources said. Christopher Sadowski, this came extremely close to personal bankruptcy, the second lender said. By 1990, Trump had defaulted on properties. Trump requested a new personal loan of $125 million to make interest payments. In 1990, the Trump Organization hired a chief financial officer for the first time, selecting Stephen Bollenbach to help negotiate with lenders. Donald would constantly call banks and tell them how much the Plaza was really worth, the first lender said. Trump thought I would borrow $125 million in my name, expand Plaza, which had only $10 million in net operating income, and it would produce enough to pay off the mortgage, all these personal loans, first lender said. Bankruptcy would be a real stain, the second lender said of Trump, who published The Art of the Deal in 1987, just a few years earlier. It would have been much harder for him to sell his brand. The lenders said the banks were being tough in negotiations and would basically only lend him money if they seized his assets. They